Hi there, this is Daniel with End Time Country Living, and on this video I am out in my greenhouse and I'm needing to pot up my tomato plants. They are getting just about big enough to get into some bigger pots. I have them in my plug trays right now and need to put them into the gallon pots so that they can continue to get bigger and ready to go into the garden about May 1st or so, whenever the weather decides to cooperate here. This week and for the next maybe 10 days or so, or week and a half, it looks like rain and colder weather here. But it's nice here in the greenhouse. It's about 75 degrees in here, so enjoying a little break from the rain actually outside right now. So I was able to get all my gallon pots all collected here from around the shed and different places that I've stored them over the winter, and hopefully I have enough here. It'll be interesting to see here. I haven't counted them up quite yet. I'm trying to do about 75 tomato plants this year, so I hope I have enough pots, but it's usually always find some little container or something I can make use of to get a few extra pots at the end here. So we'll see here. I've accumulated a few more thanks to a few friends of mine. Thank you, Diana, for a few more pots this year. And so just wanted to show you guys what I'm doing here. So let's get started and let's go. So the first thing is get my potting mix all put together here. So I got a few half bags here. I'm going to probably definitely need some more. Got some here. So we're going to use that to put in the gallon pots here and then start putting the tomatoes in there. So these are the gallon pots that I'm going to be using to put the tomatoes in. I like to have a little bit larger pots so I get a good root system, and they're not root bound when I go to transplant them out in the garden. So I've left a little extra space here. It's open without shelving in my greenhouse here for all the pots. I hope there'd be enough room here, but I think there should be. Kind of gauging from what I needed last year and space for extra ones this year. It's kind of funny, these actually, as far as I can tell, are not a gallon. If you put a gallon's worth of like water or something in here, I think it would probably overflow. Because a number 10 can, which is actually larger volume than these, is about I think about 75% of a gallon, maybe 0.8 gallons or something like that. And these are definitely a little bit smaller. So, but that's just, standards. It's easy to say gallon pot when this is probably not quite a gallon.
Our tomatoes are looking good, and I like to see them good.
Okay, I got my tub out here, and I'm going to get these filled up for the most part, and to leave a little bit of, not quite full, because I'll need to dig a little hole in the middle for the tomato plant to go in, so I don't want to get it overly full. So I'll just start lining these up here and start having my assistants do some dumping in here, and I'll do some dumping and get these filled up here. One bag.
Good! Use one bag.
A little snowed up pile. I have a little cavity in the middle here for the tomato plant to go in.
Cavity.
Yep. You know what a cavity is?
No.
It's the things you have in your teeth, or a hole in something. Indentation. Little crater.
Like that.
Yeah, something like that. Enough to put the tomato plant in. Alright, have some pots all filled up here, so we're going to get those transplanted into and then move those out onto the floor of the greenhouse here. And then fill up some more, keep going. I'm probably going to have to make some more compost here. Not compost, but seed starting mix. So, alright, let's go. Okay, I got my flat here of tomatoes. I have each one labeled here with a number corresponding to a variety. So since I have one for every 6 pretty much, or some I have more than that, I'll have my popsicle sticks in my extreme Sharpie here for writing on. So I need to have my assistants make some labels here for all the different pots here so we don't lose track of the variety. So then it's a matter of just getting them popped out here and put into the pots. So best tool I found is a pocket knife to get these out. The popsicle sticks tend to break on me for popping them out, and the pocket knife's always handy, so find a nice kind of a blunt fat blade here. That works pretty good for a good tool to get them out of there if I need be. Sometimes I can just pull on the stem and they'll come out nicely, but always like to have a little extra help here.
Yeah, because you might break.
Yeah, I don't want to break the stem off. We're a little bit stuck here, so. Okay, so you can see here the little plug of the tomato in there. So it's about 1, 2, oh, I say about 3 inches, maybe 3.5 inches tall at this point. And so the root structures, they're starting to twirl around. You can see quite a bit of the root already, but it isn't too much. So I wouldn't want to get these too much bigger than this. So we'll just put them in here like so. And if they get a little laggy, we can put them down a little deeper. But don't need to go too deep on these. Just like that. And then Ginger here's got a label for it with number 8 on there. So we'll stick that on the far side here so you can see the number on there, and that tells me I'll have to look at my clipboard here that has my varieties and the numbers on there to tell me which variety that is. So anyway, we'll get the rest of these potted up here, and get these in place here, and we'll be good to go. Alright, hope you found that interesting, and I will see you guys on the next video. Hope you found this useful, and give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and also if you haven't already, we'd love to have you stick around and subscribe to our channel here. So, God bless, and see you on the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye!